you guys. This is Becky. I am day 4 post-op now from the gastric bypass Roux and Y. I thought I'd get to update you guys before now, but it's been up and down kind of past couple of days. I did get to come home on Wednesday. Today's Friday, so I got to come home on Wednesday, and then yesterday was my full day here. And I did okay. I wasn't in too much pain, and just really tired. I had to start trying to get down my 64 ounces of fluids and 40 grams of protein. The protein's not so hard just because the protein powder that I have, which is a great one, actually, it's by Body Fortress Isolate Whey, and you can get it at Walmart for like 17 bucks. Anyway, it's got like 30 grams of protein per scoop, so, you know, it's like an excellent way to get protein. Especially in the beginning, you know, when you need a lot of it. I mean, you know, I'll need more eventually anyway, but because it's so hard to get the 64 ounces of fluids down the first little bit. I did manage to, I got almost 64 ounces yesterday. I did my protein shake in the morning, and then I did some water, or Crystal Light, actually. Those are lifesavers because I'm not a big, huge fan of just water most of the time. And then I did a Jello cup. I was surprised that I got to eat the whole thing. And then later on, more water. And then I did, what did I do? I cannot remember anything these days. I did chicken broth for dinner. I did the bone broth, which is organic, and it has 7 grams of protein per cup. So that's a good way to get extra protein too, because I found that some of the chicken broths didn't really have any protein in them. So, but that's a good brand too. So yeah, you know, just kind of stayed at home. I don't really plan on going anywhere a while from now because I'm still very sore. Yesterday I was extremely bloated, hurting, and when I would eat, it would hurt going down. And I know that this doesn't happen for everybody. You know, some people have no problems whatsoever, and I don't really count it as a problem. I guess it's just learning how big of a sip you can take, and you know, when to say no, you know, or like when you can't do anymore. The biggest thing I hate right now is trying to take my Sulclaret, I think it's called. It's supposed to help with coating your stomach and stuff for nausea, and to protect your stomach from acids and things like that. I'm actually on a couple of different of those. I'm taking Protonics and Sulclaret, and then I have to take the blood thinner at night, warfarin, which is Coumadin. And then I take my pain medicine every 4 hours. Although I have been going every about 5 hours. And last night I did sleep from 8 last night until 5 this morning. Well, not all night, but I went that long without pain medicine. And I was paying for it this morning. Because I've been very sore, very tired this morning. But overall, you know, mentally, it's been an adjustment. I guess it's kind of hitting me like, oh my goodness, what did I do? But I know that it's going to be okay, and that I did this for the right reasons, and that in 6 months, it will be totally worth it. We just have to get through these first couple of weeks, and so I'm, you know, just going to take one day at a time and keep going. I do not advise you to weigh yourself right after surgery when you get home, because you most likely have gained a lot of weight because they fill you with fluids and they fill you with air and all that stuff. So, you know, I was very, very bloated. and just my stomach has been very tight and hurting, sore. But I made the mistake and weighed myself, and I was like 12 pounds up from what I was. I was like, oh my goodness. So if you happen to, don't be surprised, because that will happen. But once, the gas subsides and everything else kind of goes downhill, you will get better and you'll start losing the weight. And I did take my first shower last night on my own, because before, the nurses and stuff helped me. And that was fine. I just had to, you can't soak your stuff, and just clean them afterwards. Everything looks good so far. I think overall I'm doing okay. My mother-in-law is a nurse, and she had actually stopped by yesterday, and she said that she thought I was doing really well, and that I was getting up and moving around a lot, and which is good. But I guess today I'm just kind of very tired, and I can tell maybe being very active yesterday is kind of wore me down a little bit today, but it's just another day, and tomorrow will be another day. So I guess that's kind of my update. I don't really have a whole lot more to say as far as, I'm not going to do my weight loss until I go to the doctor on Tuesday and get my staples out. So I'm just going to have to go and see how the weekend goes. And as far as the mental part, it's not been too bad so far. I do think about, oh my gosh, what am I going to eat? And then I'm like, you can't eat. So that's been a little challenging. I think he even dreamed about food last night. So I know that that's coming, as far as like the foods. And I've been looking on Pinterest and stuff to see what things I can modify. And so that'll help in the long run. So anyway, I'll update again as soon as possible. And I hope you guys have a great day. If you have any questions, let me know.